Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between OnePlus Nord 2 5G versus Asus ROG Phone 5, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, Nord 2 have triple camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 2 megapixel of macro camera. Whereas ROG Phone comes with triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 13 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 5 megapixel of macro camera. So the winner here is ROG Phone because it has 64 megapixel of wide camera which can take high resolution of photos. And about the front camera of the devices, Nord 2 have 32 megapixel of wide camera, whereas ROG Phone have 24 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have 32 megapixel of wide camera which can take high resolution of photos. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. Nord 2 have dual LED flash, HDR and panorama, whereas ROG Phone have LED flash, HDR and panorama. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have dual LED flash. And about the video recording options in their devices, Nord 2 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 240 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization, whereas ROG Phone can shoot 8K video max at 30 fps, 4K video max at 120 fps, Full HD video max at 240 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So without a doubt, the winner here is ROG Phone because it can record 8K video at 30 fps. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. Nord 2 have Android 11 support. On the other side, ROG Phone also have Android 11 support, so it's a tie. And about the user interface of the devices, Nord 2 have Oxygen OS, whereas ROG Phone comes with ROG UI. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have different UI. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. Nord 2 is powered by Dimensity 1200 5G based on 6nm processor, whereas ROG Phone is powered by Snapdragon 888 5G based on 5nm processor. So the winner here is ROG Phone because it have much more faster processor which gives you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, Nord 2 is spec'd with Mali G77, whereas ROG Phone is spec'd with Adreno 660. So the winner here is ROG Phone because it can give you much more faster FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. Nord 2 can clock at 3.0 GHz based on octa-core Cortex chipset, whereas ROG Phone can clock at 2.84 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So in this case, the winner here is Nord 2 because it have slightly more faster clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, Nord 2 have two option 8 and 12 GB, whereas ROG Phone have two option 8 and 12 GB. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same RAM capacity. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. Nord 2 comes with 128 and 256 GB, whereas ROG Phone have 128 and 256 GB of storage. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same storage option. And about the external storage of the devices, Nord 2 did not have any card slot, whereas ROG Phone also did not have, so it's a tie. Moving to the display of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. Nord 2 have 6.43 inches of display, whereas ROG Phone have 6.78 inches of display. So the winner here is ROG Phone because it have bigger screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, Nord 2 have approx 85.8%, whereas ROG Phone have 82.0%. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have bigger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Nord 2 comes with Full HD Plus display, whereas ROG Phone also have Full HD Plus display, so it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, Nord 2 have Fluid AMOLED display having 90Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 Plus support, whereas ROG Phone have AMOLED display having 144Hz of refresh rate. So the winner here is ROG Phone because it have 144Hz of refresh rate, which is a great thing for a gaming smartphone. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. Nord 2 have 8.3 mm of thickness, whereas ROG Phone have 10.4 mm of thickness. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, Nord 2 comes with 189 grams of weight, whereas ROG Phone have 238 grams of weight. So the winner here is Nord 2 because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, Nord 2 have Gorilla Glass 5, whereas ROG Phone have Gorilla Glass 5. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. Nord 2 have glass back with plastic frame, whereas ROG Phone have glass back with plastic frame. So the winner here is ROG Phone because it have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. Nord 2 have under-display fingerprint scanner. On the other side, ROG Phone have under-display fingerprint scanner. So it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, Nord 2 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas ROG Phone have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass. So it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. Nord 2 have 4500 mAh of battery capacity, whereas ROG Phone have 6000 mAh of battery capacity. So the winner here is ROG Phone because it have a battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. Nord 2 have 65 watts of fast charging, whereas ROG Phone have 65 watts of fast charging. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same charging speed. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Nord 2 comes with stereo speakers, whereas ROG Phone have stereo speakers too. So it's a tie. And about the headphone jack of the devices, Nord 2 did not have any 3.5mm of headphone jack, but ROG Phone have. So the winner here is ROG Phone. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. But ROG Phone have 6th generation of Wi-Fi, which provides more coverage area and more speed. So the winner here is ROG Phone. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, Nord 2 have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth, whereas ROG Phone also have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. Nord 2 have dual band AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and other chips, whereas ROG Phone have dual band AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and other chips. So I will call it a tie because both of the devices have many chips. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, Nord 2 comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas ROG Phone also have 3rd generation of Type-C connector with OTG support. So the clear winner here is ROG Phone. Moving to the price of the devices in the international market, starting range of Nord 2 is around $300, whereas ROG Phone is available from $550. In the Indian market, Nord 2 have starting range from 28,000 rupees, whereas ROG Phone is available from 50,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is ROG Phone. In the performance, the winner here is ROG Phone. In the display, the winner here is ROG Phone. In the body segment, the winner here is ROG Phone. In the features of the device, the winner here is ROG Phone. In the communication chips, the winner here is ROG Phone. And about the prices, it's a tie. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.